Yo, what up, guys? My name is Ron. Welcome to the Minute of Almighty Show. You want to know more about God? Come with me. What up, guys? Welcome back to the Minute of Almighty channel. Today's topic, we're going to be talking about free yourself from depression. And now, I'm going to get into it. Depression is a demonic spirit. Reason why depression is a demonic spirit is because those are negative thoughts in your head that's not even yours. Like, let's just say you're going through something in your life that's traumatic, and it's just like, you're like, oh, I'm sad, you know. Those are Satan's demons jumping in your ear, telling you things like that's just lowering your vibration. Just you're thinking, you're not even logically thinking. It's all on emotion because Satan's demons, they tell you these things so you don't even know how to react in these traumatic situations. So I'm gonna get into it. The voices Satan will put in your head when you have depression. One of them, nobody loves you. This is a very common one because myself, I had depression at one point in life and I thought nobody loved me, and I just thought, hey, just sitting there in the room defeated, not wanting to do anything, just sad all the time. That's one of the voices you'll hear a lot. And people in life, they want to feel loved. They want to feel like somebody cares about them. They matter. And when you have voices in your head telling you no one loves you, you don't really matter, you're not that important, it lowers your self-esteem, and that adds to your depression. So another voice is kill yourself. And these demons, these demons tell you that because they know your destiny. Just like how angels and the Most High knows your destiny, Satan knows your destiny too. So Satan will tell his demons, let's say you have a good destiny and you have depression. Satan will be like, oh, go talk to kill yourself. Then it's just like, you just so defeated, you don't want to talk to nobody about it. You want to suppress your feelings. Then you sadly kill yourself. You see? And then it's just like when you kill yourself, you automatically go to hell because, like I said in the previous video, death is a curse. So you curse yourself and you're not even supposed to end your life. So you chose to kill yourself because you felt like you wasn't good enough. And Satan's demons told you to do it, So that's another voice you'll hear. Third voice is your disappointment. Now, this will come from somebody that you care about. Like, it's not like it's a voice. It's in your head. Like, you feel like that. Like, the people that you care about, they feel like that you're a disappointment, even though that's not true. Or just because you're going through something in life, or let's just say you fail in class, you slack, and someone sadly passed away. It's just things in your life that you just feel like it's your fault, but it's really not your fault. And see, that's what Satan preys on, is he preys on the sadness. He preys on your fears and just says, oh, well, you're a disappointment. Even though it had nothing to do with you, you still feel triggered by it because it's someone that you care about that's close to you. Fourth thing is you have no friends. Now, that one right there is going to touch a lot of people because people love to have friends, especially a good, solid friend group that a lot of people can cater to when they have these moments of sadness or they feel like they need to be heard by somebody. They'll go to more likely their friends first. And when, Satan's demons tell you, hey, you ain't got friends, nobody like you, all this stuff that's not true, you tend to get way more sad and more shut down emotionally. And the other two is give up. That's what Satan wants us to do. He knows we have a good destiny. He just wants us to give up, not even at least try to accomplish and succeed in our good destiny that the Most High has for us, but he doesn't want that. He just wants you to give up, just Just stop and just fail. That's what Satan wants, but you have to fight that. You have to fight those voices. Throughout your whole life, you're gonna have to fight negative thoughts out of your mind. You're gonna have to get it out of your mind. You're gonna have to stop listening to Satan's voice, because every time you listen to Satan's voice, you realize that you keep going down a destructive path. And I just want the youth to realize that, because y'all keep going down. Y'all going down, and y'all not really realizing that. But y'all keep listening to Satan's voice, because y'all don't know the difference between the Most High's voice and Satan's voice. And he's putting these demons in your ear like, oh, do this, do give up, kill yourself, you had no friend, did it. It's not even true. He puts thoughts in your head that you feel in a certain situation that you feel like you did something wrong, or you're not good enough, or you feel it's your fault, but it's really not. You need to stop listening to that. And another thing is life won't get better. Now, people really feel like that they're in a tough spot. They feel like the world's gonna end. It's not. Life will always get better when you put all your faith and you trust in the Most High. But when you listen to these demons that, are talking or in your ear, you're gonna think that life isn't gonna get better, but in reality it is. And when you put your faith into the Most High, you trust Him 100%, it always gets better. But y'all need to start doing that. And, it's just sad, seeing these kids just destroying themselves, destroying their destiny that the Most High give them. It's just horrible, man. It's a sad thing to see. Now I'm going to get into signs that someone has depression. So if you know that someone has these depression, and I name these signs off, and they have one of these or a couple of them, you need to reach out to this person and say, you know what? It's going to be okay. I'm here for you. It's okay. I'm here. Whatever you're going through, you can vent to me. Whatever them demons trying to tell you, that's not true. You can come to me. You can talk to me. Because when someone releases their sadness and just talks to another person about it, spiritually you letting off that pain. It's like almost like you shutting it, like the desk. Like you just getting it off you, getting it off your chest. That's what that phrase comes. You getting it off your chest. You saying it and you releasing it. So another person could be there and be like, you know what, I'm here for you, supporting you, uplifting you. They bringing up the vibration higher, because they are positive people as well. So signs that someone has depression: 1, drug abuse. Drug abuse, that's very common especially in today's age. People just like, you know what, something happening at home, someone getting abused at home physically. I feel like they feel like they don't have a voice. When most people feel like they don't have a voice, they need another outlet to take on, take their energy out, or do something else to get their mind off of it or the situation that they're in. So drug abuse, let me go smoke a pack, let me go smoke a blunt. Like whatever, they just tired. They don't want to deal with it. They feel like if they say something, they're gonna get hurt. They don't want to deal with it. And to be honest, in those situations, you should just talk to somebody. You shouldn't go to drugs at all. You shouldn't want to even do that, because you're destroying your body and you're destroying yourself. And you're distancing yourself from the Most High, because He can't reach you. Because when you have those spirits, when you have the drug abuse and that depression, that demonic spirit, you're not even yourself anymore, because you are intoxicated with things that are demonic portals, and the Most High can't reach you because you're not sober. When you're sober, you're aware, so He can tell you things. But when you're not aware, He can't reach you at all. It's like almost like a Wi-Fi connection to like a phone. Like if you somewhere in the woods, the phone it's not gonna have no connection to it. So that's the whole point right there. Another sign is more quiet than usual. Now there's always like a friend that's always talkative and talking to everybody and stuff. But then when that one person that's just quiet, they don't really want to say much. And they sat at another table in school, or just they don't reach out to you as much. And you're like, that's weird. What happened to that person? And you check up on them and you realize, if they tell you what's going on in their life, you realize that that person was just going through a lot. All this sadness came out, this depression and stuff like that. Then you know why. And that's where you come in and you tell them, you know what, bro, I'm here for you. Vent to me, or like give them good advice. You know, tell them to go to the Most High, get their faith right. And yeah, another thing, emotionally shut down. So when someone's emotionally shut down, it's like they have like barriers up. It's like almost like a forest, like you, or like a what's a good example? Like not like a bear, like a border almost. Like someone just boarded made a fort, and then it's just like you try to come in that fort, and then it's just, they don't want you in, because they feel like, and they're like, no one, they're not heard. These people, they feel like nothing's going right. They just want to be secluded to themselves, because they feel like if they tell another person, they're gonna get hurt. So yeah, this person has trust issues. Not only that they're emotionally shut down, they have trust issues. And when a person has trust issues, it's hard to talk to that person. Even though you care for that person, it's really hard to talk to that person because it's so emotionally shut down. It's like if they open the fort a little bit and you say something that triggers them, they're gonna close it automatically back in. So that's one thing right there. Short-tempered. Now this is very common as well. People that are short-tempered, they lash out at everybody. Like some, they get mad all the time, or some didn't go their way. Someone say, "Hey, yo, what's up?" They start yelling, "Yo, don't talk to me." Happen. This person always laughing, joking, goofing around. The whole crew come around. You try to talk to them, they get mad, and they ain't acting like themselves, and they just really get angry now, very short temper, lashing out at everybody. That's how you know someone has a depression, because depression is unresolved anger. And when someone is mad and they don't resolve it, it turns into depression over time, because they feel like they're not heard. And when a person feels like they're not heard, it just either turns into more anger or just sadness. And when a person's sad, it leads to other things, like these demons coming in and talking to them, saying all these things. So that's another thing right there. Sleeps all day. Now this is just rock bottom right here. Like they they completely defeated. They sleep all day. They don't want to talk to their mother. They don't want to eat. None of that. They just want to sleep all day. They don't feel like life is worth living. That right there is you completely going, like, defeated, mentally, spiritually, emotionally, all that. Like, you just sleeping every single day, just don't want to get up out of bed. That's a big indicator right there that someone has depression. Next thing is insomnia. Can't sleep. They can't sleep. So this is the opposite. They can't sleep. So it's like trauma built up, and it's like they like, "Dad, I can't even sleep." Like that's how sad I am. I can't even sleep it off. Because some people try to do that. They sleep off their sadness. I'm sad, but if I sleep it off, it'll go away. Nah, it don't work like that. So they like, I can't sleep at all. I'm pulling all-nighters. Like, they eyes, you talk to them, they got bags under their eyes. Like, they look like they ain't sleeping like a week. Like, these people right here, they got big depression. They can't sleep. It's hard for them to do things. Like, that's another big indicator right there that someone has depression. And the last one is don't want to be around anyone, which is very common. When people get depressed, like I said before, they don't want to let anybody in. They get sad, easily triggered by what someone says. And like, you know what? I don't want to hear what you have to say, because, I'm sad, and like, you saying something. Even though you're trying to help them, some people, trying to help them, but it's like they don't want to hear their advice right now. They just don't want to hear their advice at all. So they just, they just rather be by themselves. And so I'm going to get into some verses about depression real quick and break everything down. So I'm going to read first. Proverbs chapter 3, verse 5 to 6. Now, buy, O Lord, art a shield for me, my glory, the lifter up of my head. So that means, hold on, oh shoot, no. I'm bugging now. I read the wrong thing. My fault, guys. I lay me down and I slept. I awakened and the Lord sustained me, and I will not be afraid of 10,000s of people that sent them against me round about. So that mean right there, if you going through something or you feel like somebody coming against you, it's like, don't even worry about that. The Most High got you. Or if you feel like the world against you, some sad people feel like that. The world against them, nobody love them. They're like, all right, fine, you by yourself, fine. The Most High got you. The Almighty got you. You straight. That's a whole army right there. You good. You don't need anybody else. See, that's why I want these people that are depressed to really understand. Sometimes in a situation you have nobody else. It's just you going through this depression. You got the Most High. You got Jesus. You straight. Sometimes you don't need that. And sometimes the Most High will put you in these situations of sadness by yourself so you'll understand, hey, you know what? I can do this. I'm teaching you a lesson right here. So when you get out of it and you happy, just notice that you did it when you was by yourself. You did it when you just had me. Some people just need to be sad so when they by themselves, so they can hear the Most High, they be like, you know what? I'm going to start putting my faith into him. I'm going to put 100% trust in him. I'm going to believe. That's what he wants. Because some people are distracted by other people. What's going on in their life, this, and that. You know what? When you just have nobody, you just by yourself, just in your own thoughts, then he like, hey, put something in your head. Then you like, okay, I'm ready. And then he'll work with you. Next one, Psalms chapter 34, verse 17 to 18. Okay. 34. The righteous cry, and the Lord heareth and deliver them out of their troubles. The Lord is nigh unto them that are broken of a heart, and save such as much of a contrite spirit. So that means that the Most High, these people crying to him. They crying to him because they're in their sorrows. But the Most High delivered them because they have faith. And they have faith in him. See, sometimes you in a bad situation, but see, you need to go to the Most High and he'll deliver you out of there. He just wants you to come to him. Some people don't realize that. They don't want to believe they had this. No. You just got to go to him. And like I said, pray in truth. I'm going to repeat that. Pray in truth. Don't pray because you want something. Don't pray, oh, I want this. I want money. I want that. No, he not going to answer that because it's not from the heart. It's not in the spirit. It's not right. It's not for a righteous reason. And when you get that, then he'll answer your prayer. He'll answer what you want because for a righteous reason. And it's going to glorify him. It's not for you. It is for you, but it's not to really glorify. It's to glorify him in the end. So let me get into another scripture. Matthew chapter 11, verse 28. Let me read that. Okay. Let me see. Come unto me, all that ye labor and heavy laden, and I will give you rest. Now, this is when people not only have depression, but this is for people that are just going through a lot in their life, and they like, Most High, spare me. I've been working, I've been doing the things right, I just need a break. He like, okay, I'll put you, I'll give you rest, I'll give you a break. But when you get off from your break, go back to work. That's what he's trying to say. Because some people, they've been through so much, and they've been still having faith, still doing works for the Most High, still believing, telling people about God. Then he like, you know what, this person's a servant for the Most High. They serve me. Okay, you want rest? I'll give you that. But when you done from your rest, get back to work though. Keep doing what you're doing. So I'm gonna read one more verse. I'm gonna relay. Hold up. Mark chapter 5, verse 5 to 9. Now, this is a dude cutting himself. And this is, the demonic spirits. I'm going to get into that right now. And they came over onto the other side of the sea, into the country of Gadarenes. If I'm saying that right, Gadarenes. And when he came out of the ship, immediately there met him out of the tombs of a man with an unclean spirit, who he had he's dwelling among the tombs, and no man could bind him with, no, not with chains, because he had often been bound with fetters, and chains, and the chains had been plucked asunder by him, and the fetters broken into pieces, neither could any man tame him. And always day and night he was in the mountains, in the tombs, crying, cutting himself with stones. But then he saw Jesus afar from him, and ran and worshipped him. And he cried with a loud voice and said, Why that have do with thee, Jesus, thy son of the Most High God? I assure thee by God, thou torment me not. For he said unto him, Come out of the man, thy unclean spirit. So Jesus know that. He see him, man, cutting himself. He like, oh, help me, help. He not even talking to the man. He talking to the demons that's in him. He like, listen, come out of him. Get up out of here. Because, see, Jesus saw things and he saw, he didn't see the body. He saw the spirit. He's like, yo, okay, I'm listening to what you saying, but I'm looking at the demon, and get up out of him. Because this man was literally about to kill himself, just cutting himself, crying. Like, who does something like that? And he said the word unclean. So if something unclean is dirty, it's a demonic spirit. That's why depression is a demonic spirit. But I'm going to finish reading the story. And he asked him, Why is thy name? And he answered, saying, My name is Legion, for we are many. So that demon said, we are many. It's a whole crew up in him. We are just a bunch of demons in this man. That's what he's saying right there. And he's saying that because that's the truth. Like, it's just multiple demons are in him, controlling him, telling him these thoughts, telling him, hey, you got to do this, dude, you'll cut yourself, do all this crazy stuff, you know? And that's what they tell people now. That's why kids be cutting themselves. The parent don't see it until like a few months later. Oh, why you cut yourself? I was depressed. Well, what would make you want to cut you? It's not the kid. It's not the kid that just think to cut themselves. Because the demon that put thoughts in their head to do it. And then the kid, some kids, they don't know like what the Most High, they don't believe. Some of them, like 2/3, they don't believe. So it's just like they listen to Satan's voice and they just like, all right. And they just start cutting themselves like that. And like sometimes if you hit a certain artery, you lose a lot of blood and you dead and you killed yourself. That's what Satan would have wanted anyway, because he didn't want you to fulfill the Most High's destiny. So he's like, all right, this person just killed himself like that. But these demons like legion. Legion means multiple demons. So if someone tell you that they like a legion, you better run, because I mean they got multiple demons in them and they're demonically possessed. And the Most High in those people, like those are people that's just going to the brimstone. If they don't repent and live a righteous lifestyle, they automatically go to the brimstone. Those people just like that. So how to get out of depression? Now, a couple things is to get out of it is, one, go to the Most High and build a relationship with him, and not only build a relationship with him, but live for him. And even though you're in this depressed state right now, still try. That's what he cares about too. Faith is also believing, and it's also trying, but it's also putting your all in. So when you put your all in, you're trying. That's what he wants for you. That's what he wants you to do. Even you're in this state, he still wants you to try and have faith. That's what he wants us all to do. Another thing is to talk to like a good family member, a good friend, someone that's positive and that's gonna uplift your spirit. That right there is another tip. That's a really good tip, because you can't talk to negative people when you're depressed. You just gonna go off the hill. Like you talk to them, you like, yo, I'm sad. Can say something? They're like, oh, my dog died, and they just go into a whole talk about their life. Forget what you were going through, even though like you have severe depression. They just talking about them, the stuff that's going on in their life. You feel emotionally shut down. Now you're gonna want to be emotionally shut down because nobody's hearing what you're saying. Then you're like, all right, I ain't telling nobody my business. So it's just like that. It's just, all right, I'm gonna sleep all day. Then the last one, follow your dreams. Even though you're depressed, listen, you still have a life. You can't let these demons torment you. Don't be that man. Don't be this man. You gotta fight that. You gotta fight them negative thoughts. But you know what? You have a passion for, I don't know, sports. Makeup. You're a female. Like certain things that you want to do in your life, you have to do it. You can't let certain things stop you. No, that's motivation. You got to keep going. You got to push past that. You got to really keep going and fight for what you believe in, and fight for what dreams you have. Fight for the passion. It's the passion that makes you want to keep going for that dream. So that right there is how to get out of depression. And I just want to talk to people that's depressed right now. Listen, I'm here for you. The Most High here for you. If you're going through anything, talk to him. Build a close relationship with him and get stronger with him. And have faith. Build a strong faith system in him. And really believe. But yeah, that's it, guys. That's the end of the video. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Do all that good stuff. It's been Almighty, your host, Jarrell. Good.